Hey everybody, it's Chris the Natural Progressive, along with Whitney with the Green Report.
Hey everyone.
How y'all doing today? Let me get my chat pulled back up so I can see what y'all are saying. Um, yeah, crazy freaking week, right? I mean, oh my God, what the hell? Okay, my microphone just changed. Just ignore that little notification that you see on the screen. It's good. It's good. So we have with us Anthony Davis, CB Ungsley. Oh, there's Shonda. She can't make it tonight. Damn it.
No,
Um, we'll miss you, Shonda. Next time.
Shauna.
I feel bad because I missed Women's Wednesday on the Daily Dive. I actually forgot it being Wednesday. I've had so much shit going on. So I feel really bad. Oh, Stevie is here. That's who I should have invited. Stevie. 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 We need you. If you feel like coming on. Here's the link right here, right in the chat. There's a link for you, Stevie, if you want to jump on with us. I'm sure there's plenty of political shit to talk about, and Whitney and you are both really good at that. I hate talking politics, but I'll do it if I get my
Yeah.
arm wrestled, but mostly we're environmental, but it is what it is. I'd love to have Stevie jump on with us. It's good to see you. Hi, Dee Dee Sunbeam, Chris Foster, welcome. Was it Kim? Hi. Oh yeah, don't let me forget to show Cindy Seeley's garden um pictures that
Okay.
she sent me because we like to share those happy things about
Well, I
gardens.
saw your video, garden update.
I know I did it all funky because I started it in the wrong angle and I turned it and then it just messed everything up. Like, oops.
It was fine.
Well,
You just had to turn your phone.
yeah.
Well, if you're watching on your phone. Yeah. It's
Okay.
fine. It's pretty cool what you got going on.
Oh, I love it so much. I mean, there's definitely been trials, and Stevie says that she'll probably jump on after dinner. So enjoy your
Okay.
dinner, Stevie, and yeah, whenever you're ready, just jump on. I can email you that link just so you have it. I think I could do that. I should have just added you in the email in the beginning, for Christ's sake. Make sure that's not you. Okay. If I can remember her email, Red Economics. There we go. Link. All right, I'm sending it to your email because it's hard to find in the chat sometimes after a while. Just so you have it. There you go. Sent. Done. Bam. Boom.
Ooh.
Then we might get our third woman in there, and that's always awesome. Okay. Um, I gotta get back to the chat here. Okay. Hey, Val's in the house. Blake TV.
Hey
Hi.
Val.
Oh,
Hey TV.
Stevie. Stevie is here. Okay, cool. Um, well, I already said Stevie, but anyway, bears repeating. It's fine. Who am I missing? I know I've missed people. Oh, I'm Sweet Leaf is here. Yeah, she's gonna miss Shonda. Shonda's pretty cool. I really love having her on the show. Anthony Davis, hello. Kim, hello. Let's see. Who am I missing? Book Hermit's here. Hi, Book. Always nice to have Book in the house. Mark Rush is here. I hope I pronounced that right. I always worry I pronounce people's names wrong
I do
forever. I
too.
mean,
I pronounced
Kim
everything.
Centeno, it took me forever to pronounce her name right. Hans is here. Hi, Hans. Trump hold the
Did you say
Bible
guards,
upside
guys?
down.
Oh wait, that was one of my things. Okay.
Oh my God. There's so many I mean, not fun things, crazy things that happen this week.
Crazy
We
going
are
on.
living in crazy times. So, yeah. Remember, if you want me to respond, thank you, Chris Foster. Well, I did have, but it went. Tag me in the comment, Chris Foster. Um, I don't know what went, Chris. Um, yeah. But if you want me to read your comment, so I know you're addressing me, put at the Natural Progressive, and it will highlight the message. Either that, or you can do a super chat if you're really, really, really cool and you're okay financially. Otherwise, I don't. That's not the important thing. So. because I know everyone's freaking broke right now. Kazar sent me some pictures of his where he lives. It's pretty cool. Although the last video you sent me, for some reason, I couldn't open it. So I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, cool. CD's checking out. Like, I love it when people in the chat check out other people in the chat and their YouTube channels, and I really love it. Blake TV has a fun show. Um, I don't know. Then occasionally Central Coast Bass comes on. After my last show on Monday, I went on Central Coast Bass.
Wow.
I
How
did.
was that?
Oh, he's fun. He's really fun. It's different. I mean, we don't. It's not like you talk about this stuff, you know. It's just about
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
Um, it's not the same kind of thing. Boyd. I can't say his name. Boyd is my Yang. Boyd is. I don't know, how do you? Okay, hi Boyd. I'm not gonna try. I see
Hello,
Boyd all
everybody.
over the Doomosphere. So, hey, Jay Ackert's here. Anthony Davis, did I miss you? You asked for things that must go. I did have something, but it went. Oh, good. I'm glad the thing you had that must go went. That's always good. Okay, think about. We're gonna bring that up later. So, everybody, think of things that must go. I have two of them from the last Women's Wednesday that people left in the comments. I will I will read those. Um, but definitely, please, we need to get this shit out, of our system and say this must go, has to go. And I don't care how um, it doesn't. It can be something funny, something stupid, something trivial. It doesn't have to be serious. I felt really bad because mine was something super trivial, but that sometimes you just have to have trivial things to lighten the mood. But no, the serious things are cool too. Both. Let's just have a mix of both because that would make it more fun. Don't you think?
Yeah. So
Abs-
are we ready to say what the worst part of the week was? Right. That's one of them.
yeah, we are so fucked moment of the week. So there's plenty of doom and gloom there. And then
Yes.
there's the things that must go that can either be lighthearted or it can be serious. So you can go either way with that one, I think. Hi, Troy McDermott. Right now I'm driving through the belly of the bees, the San Joaquin Valley, on my way to see the Grand Sequoia National Park.
Oh wow.
But
It's
all the
hot
national
up there.
parks are freaking packed with people just trying to get away from it all. Um,
Are they not closed down at this point?
no, they're pretty open. At least here they are. In Utah, they're open as hell.
Okay, it might be
Uh,
different over here.
the restrooms are closed. However, there's no garbage service, so you're expected to pack in
Okay.
and pack out all your waste, like even your like if you go in a
Mm-hmm.
tent and you go to the bathroom, you're not supposed to just bury it. You're supposed to pack it out. But people aren't going to do that.
No.
That's not going to
Sorry,
happen.
it's true.
I mean, you'd be lucky if they buried it. Okay, let's see. Wait, I got more tags. You would need to download the Google Opener a video over a certain size. Okay, I'll have to do that. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to see it before the show, Gazar, but I will definitely check it out for sure. Anthony Davis, let's try a 24-hour live feed of the Natural Progressive and see if we have a chance to go over just about every topic under the sun, like Big Sister Chat, not Big Brother 24/7, but similar. That would be a long show. I would fall asleep. You'd see me like there was the beer man. It was funny. The beer man is hilarious. There was one show he fell asleep during the show and didn't know, and he fell asleep and he was snoozing for I don't know, like 8 9 hours. He was
Oh
sleeping
my god.
and was live on YouTube.
Our world.
Oh my!
This is it. This is
I would just check in once
humanity.
in a while. Is he still sleeping? And I was actually there live when he woke up and like, oh fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Okay, the Beer
That's
Man
hilarious.
YouTube channel. He is a friend of my brother-in-law. So so funny how many people have YouTube channels nowadays. It's crazy.
I blame the economy.
Yeah,
Sorry, but there's so much. Okay, we get
I
into
know.
shitty things.
I blame the economy and just overall just angst and stress
Mhm.
and and people not having an outlet. Like this is an outlet. For me it is. It's an outlet. So
Right, me too.
definitely this is my outlet and it's a community, especially with the COVID thing. It's really nice to have a community you can come and chat with. Um, when you don't have anywhere else to go. We have those kids said, no.
Exactly.
Well, I was just talking about you. How funny. Daniel Galmeyer, Patriot Soapbox, 24-hour chat. Q Clacks 24/7. Oh, well, remind me not to go there. I think you just did, kind of. Anyway, you're competing with a live chat stream of more Gibbs Designer right now. Oh, really? Ah, okay. Well, we won't keep it long because that would be really good. I mean, especially since this is one topic. They totally censored the Planet of the Humans video. They took it down.
Right. I haven't
So
even watched that yet. It's gone now.
it's gone now. They took it down. So
Wasn't it was like a copyright issue, but it
it
was
was
more than
4 seconds of the video.
yeah, it was more than that. Like yeah,
They
they
wanted it down for way more
exactly.
reasons, but they that the excuse they used to take it down was a 4 second portion of it that showed what it took to build solar panels,
Okay.
like the
It's
minerals and stuff like
yeah,
that. Yeah, so that was it.
they definitely just wanted that down.
Yeah,
Even if you
well,
agree or disagree with it, that's they didn't like the
it should
message.
be open for discussion. I mean, because a lot of people who who are really interested in saving the planet, you need to have these conversations. Don't just shut it down. I mean, that just tells me that there's money behind it to get it shut down like that quickly and taken off the internet. I mean, there's flat earthers on the internet on YouTube. You can find them all day long. They're not pulled down, and
Right.
and I'm sure they have 4 second clips of something that that could be copyright claimed or something like that. Usually they give you a warning and you can take that out and get it back or whatever. They just took it down. They just took it down, and I don't know. It's messed up. If you ask me, it's totally messed up.
Because of
So
the free speech issue and
yeah, we
how
should have
much
free speech.
YouTube can control now.
Why can't we
So
talk about it? Why can't we talk about if there's okay, this is a solution they proposed. Why can't we talk about the possible problems with it? Or they're not even possible. There are definite possible problems with it. And the people like that Josh Fox that spoke out against it, he was saying something about the solar panel um, technology that they were talking about was so outdated and there's such better stuff now. As near as I can tell, you still can't make solar panels without rare earth minerals, which causes a problem.
mhm.
And and rare earth minerals are, rare.
Exactly. The definition of uncommon. Yeah, it's rare. The
Yeah,
source rare. But yes, and it takes energy and it takes minerals to create a greener society, but
which takes mining and
exactly, and you can see
destruction
that.
of the planet. And these are things people really need to discuss and weigh the benefits and the costs. It is worth discussing. I am all for having green energy. Um, Anthony asked how the horses were. Thank you so much for
Mhm.
asking. I did have an injury on a horse, and that's one thing I've been dealing with over the weekend. She's one of the babies. She's 2 years old, but she sliced her knee open like and it had a big flap. This is like her knee, okay? Big flap, and it created a pocket that could get infected.
Mhm.
So we had to figure out how to cut it off because can't get vets. So we have to be our own vets, and we had to cut that off yesterday,
Um,
and it was like so bloody and gross, and no sedatives. It was not the funnest
poor horse,
experience ever.
yeah.
Anyway, we got it cut off and now it's on the path to healing, but it was so bloody. I mean, and my daughter's a vet tech, and I also called my vet, um, but he's like a couple counties away, so that wasn't. Yeah, he was he was hunting, so he couldn't help me. But I can't believe vets hunt. That's just so weird. Anyway, um, the blood was squirting straight out after we cut it, and I was freaking out so bad. It was like
Oh,
squirting right out, and her leg was covered in blood. Oh my God! If you have a weak stomach, I'm sorry, but that's what happened. We got some blood clot stuff. Apparently, you can also use cornstarch and throw it on the wound, and it will stop
okay.
the bleeding. Anyway, she's fine. She's fine now. She's
Yeah, I
fine.
think I saw that in the video you posted. She had a little green patch on her knee, your horse, right? Was
Yeah,
that the
that was
horse?
the blood stop. The green
Okay.
stuff was blood stop. It's a coagulant, so it'll stop the bleeding. So yeah, that's what happened. Thanks for asking, Anthony.
Well, that's impressive that you can do that for one. I mean, that's not easy.
Oh,
Oh my God.
I've had to do all kinds of crap like that. That's the second time I've actually had to cut flesh off of her from her getting injured. She's accident prone.
Oh
She
no.
sliced her jaw open and had a big flap, there too, and I had to
Oh
cut it off.
God.
You just culinary scissors. You clean them, soak them in alcohol and sanitize them, and then it's just one quick, and it's hard to do.
Yeah, the
It,
skin.
but you got to do it. You got to
Oh
do it.
man.
If you don't want it to get infected, which would be way worse, you got to do it, and it sucks. But yeah, I've had to pull a tooth. Um, I had a horse that reared up and hit the horse trailer, broke part of her jaw and a tooth out. And when I asked the vet what to do, he said, "You'd have to pull it out."
Shh.
So
How do you? Okay, let's hear this.
that time I had some xylazine to give her, which is a sedative. So I gave her the sedative first, and
Okay.
that one was much better
Well,
because her head was dangling, she was all doped up, so it was much easier. But it's still pretty hard to pull a tooth out of a horse's.
yeah.
You have to be
Sorry,
a
you need to be
jack of all
strong.
trades. I'm a jack of all trades,
Yeah,
master
you're
of
gonna
none.
be fine in the apocalypse, Chris. You'll be like a trader or something, like a
Yeah.
barter person
Oh yeah.
with your
Hopefully.
horses.
Uh, no one's touching my horses. Stay the fuck away from my horses.
True. Yeah,
That's
stay away.
they're my horses. They're not for
Val says
food.
you're living along the Little House of Prairie. Is that is that correct?
Well, not real. We don't live on a prairie. I had a little house on the
Val.
prairie for real. Well, not. We don't live on a. I wish I was living more like that. I do, but although they are called rare earth elements are not extremely rare on Earth. They were called this because they are spread very evenly over the Earth, not in big lots. But then you have to destroy a lot of the Earth to get to them, and a lot of
Mhm.
people are being enslaved to get there, like child labor and all that. If you watch the Planet of the Humans, and I've seen it before that, some of the same footage I've seen before was that's the part that was copyrighted claimed.
Okay.
I've seen it before on other videos. For some reason, they didn't copyright claim those, but didn't have a big name like Michael Moore on it. You know. So
And Michael Moore has had some controversial movies in the past, so this is kind of interesting that it's this one that's being called out.
yeah,
Just
makes you
let it.
wonder. I mean, mm, when it's this one, this is what they don't want you to see. This is what, uh, and the powers that be have all the control in the world. I mean, it's fine to have someone like Alex Jones. I mean, he did get censored, but people generally understand he's crazy. And flat earthers, they generally understand they're crazy. But there was so much truth in that video, and that they wouldn't bother someone. I don't think. I mean, maybe eventually they'll bother someone like me, but I'm too small. They're not going to bother me when I say, hey, there might be a problem here. Um, I want to save the planet. Not sure this is the right way to go about it. So yeah, don't
They
question me.
punish people for wanting to save the planet and stuff. It's
Yeah,
not fashionable to want to save the planet.
but it
It's
is
fashionable to be a
fashionable.
capitalist.
Yeah, and keep your lifestyle and build capitalism, which is exactly what the Green New Deal would do. It would build capitalism and make
It might
it.
sustain it.
yeah, it'll sustain it longer, um, maybe, but I think it's going to kill the planet quicker.
Basil says we are flattening the earth.
Yeah, we are flattening the Earth. I think I seen you say that on Black Bear News, and yeah, we kind of are flattening the Earth. When all the mountaintop mining and shit like that, where they're just tearing up. And I've seen it. I have videos of it
Mhm.
where they're just blowing up mesas and digging them up and mining for things like phosphorus. Sorry.
And that's how they make well, so, Gazars. Well, it's you're tagged, and it's about the earth elements.
Okay. Bizarre agree. They rate mine the Earth for rare Earth elements, e.g., for smartphones and flat screens, TVs, etc. And yeah, yeah, um, solar energy. So solar
So
panels.
they try to sell you like this is the green technology, but to get to the green technology, you're gonna have to mine, keep mining, and continue to warm the planet. And that's the issue, right? Is
Yeah,
if we
keep
keep
mining
building,
and destroying biospheres. You can't forget that part.
oh, right,
Because when
ecosystems,
you can't
biospheres,
just blow up a mountain, dig it up, process it, dump all the residue that you don't want into one place, and expect there to be no effect on the biosphere, on the rest of the animals that live there. Um, there's
and they're
oh,
already in trouble. Yeah.
yeah, they're already in trouble, and then you want to rebuild your whole entire infrastructure with that kind of thing going on. I mean, I just don't see how you can do it without destroying everything that's left on this planet.
No, I agree. It's a very intense situation.
Yeah,
There
that
is no easy solution, but we have to scale back.
there is no easy solution, which leads me to things that must go. And one of the comments, the things that must go that were left in the comments of last week's show, Human said people need to stop having kids. That's
They
one thing
do
you can do to reduce the pressures on the planet is reduce the pressures on the planet, which means
reduce the
having
amount
less
of mouths
humans.
to feed.
Yeah, there's too many mouths to
Exactly.
feed, too many people consuming too many things on a finite planet, and that's the way it is. Um, let's see. All right, no one's tagging me. Oh, Val's asking, did you guys see the looting in Santa Monica video? I've seen a lot of looting videos. DNC does that stand for do nothing chumps? Yes,
Okay, I'm
yes,
back.
yes, yes, yes. I didn't. Did you freeze? I didn't see.
I
I missed.
froze. Sorry. I'm
I
back.
missed. I missed it. You were in the middle of saying anything, were you?
Um, no, I mean the looters in Los Angeles are definitely going after like the whiter areas and the richer areas, like Beverly Hills and this place called Rodeo Drive, where like all like Prada and Gucci stores are on, got looted, or at least they tried to get in. But that it's interesting. They're attacking, like the protests seem to be obviously racial issues, Black Lives Matter, but there's also like an element of economic issues. Like someone wrote on the side of the building on the weekend, the bankers. So it's like, all right, there's definitely more going on. It's like Occupy Wall Street mixed in with Black Lives Matter.
Oh yeah, it's definitely more than just the George Floyd incident. Even though that's what kind of started it, instigated it. It's definitely more than that. Hold on, I gotta read Skinny Dog Jefferson. The best way is wind and using the tides and the oceans to create electricity, in my honest opinion. Okay, I have to address this because yeah, I used to think shit like that. I did. But the thing is, you got to really consider what does it take to build the technology you're talking about. You got to consider the metal, the fuel it takes to build it, the 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 size, the massiveness it would have to be. And then you got to consider, are people going to use less fossil fuels? Once that's in place, because so far the solar and wind and all that hydropower, whatever, it hasn't decreased the fossil fuel usage. It's actually increased. They're just adding to
Mhm.
their usage of energy use. So we got to really consider reducing our energy use altogether, living more simply, not consuming so many things, growing our own gardens in our own yards if you can, or growing gardens in your neighbor's yard, community gardens instead of shipping food in and using all that fossil fuel. Um, I am not a scientist. I can't solve everything. I just know how much fossil fuel it takes to ship food. And we're living in this global economy to ship food from all over the world. We should just be eating what we can grow here locally and not ship it in because that would save a lot of energy and we shouldn't be adding to it. We should be reducing what we use, and we really can't reduce what we use if we keep growing the population exponentially. And this virus isn't hardly even cutting into the population, and that's horrible to say, but viruses are a natural reduction in population for overpopulations of other species, and they have been in the past for humans as well. When we're outgrowing our natural habitat. If
Yes.
humans even have a natural habitat anymore, I'm not sure. But thank you for that comment. Really appreciate the chance to respond to it. What's your feeling, Whitney?
I just think we need to stop outgrowing. Well, we have outgrown. I know that's an issue. Humans are essentially everywhere. We've consumed a lot of the land. Yes, there's land that hasn't been like used, but I mean, you can't go anywhere without seeing. Well, unless you go to a national park. Okay,
A
there's always the
human
exception.
imprint at some
Yes, but
point
still at these national parks, right, there's human imprints. The human imprint is everywhere. And when you talk about people mining, those mountains, those resources took millions of years to get there.
to
And it's
build,
like
and then they just blow them up like
blow them
no
up
big deal. No
in
big
like
deal.
a week. And it's going to take millions of years to even recover, well, the earth to
That's
recover,
what
right?
makes me sick when I see like those mesas that took millions of years to form naturally and beautiful red rock formations and they just blow them up like it's nothing
It's,
just to get the phosphorus and the oil and the coal and shit. They just do that and I've watched um areas that were just scenic, beautiful, just be destroyed in in just a few years. Like go
right,
from
in a
from
few years.
here, beautiful, oh my gosh, gorgeous, to what the fuck happened? Is this Mars? You know,
Shit.
in just a couple of
Yeah.
years is all it took to see that change in the land. And this is not places where people live all the time. So I just wonder if city people who live in the city, if they don't see this destruction, because the city is a city, so they'll blow up one building and build another, building replacing a building, but they
No,
don't
but
see.
you see it with the construction in the city, right? It's always there's always something being built, but where are those materials coming
Yes, that
from?
was the point I was going to get to exactly.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
those new materials come from the outlying land and the
Hmm.
country. They ship it in, they destroy lots of beautiful landscape to build those buildings. So you got to think the whole process through and what it takes to do what they're talking about doing. They just want you to see this really happy, easy answer of, oh, solar, wind, hydro, all that's going to save us. But they don't talk about what it takes to get there and how much destruction, how much biodiversity loss, how much CO2 will be in the air because you have to use fossil fuels to develop these technologies. You can't just make solar energy and wind energy out of solar and wind energy. You need fossil fuels to build up, and at the scale that they are talking about doing it, it seems to me they'd be very destructive. I mean, I'm not opposed to you having a windmill in your backyard, to pump your water or whatever you need. I am, however, opposed to having wind farms and those massive windmills with big cement, steel, and they travel. It takes one full semi truck to do one blade of that windmill to haul it somewhere, and that's not even including taking the supplies that you need to build it to where you manufacture it, and then I mean, just God, the sheer
No, you said it
massive.
very well.
It's just think about it. Put the pieces together. That's all I'm asking is for I mean, think about it. Don't think about this as a right or left issue, because I think everyone who comes to an environmental channel hopefully has the environmental first, because they know it sustains our life and your kids' life and your, grandkids' life. We need this planet. We have one planet. One planet. We got to do things right. Everything needs to be open to criticism.
I mean,
And
they're trying to make us have two planets, but how much?
there's
Okay, I'm not against space, but at the same time, like, how much energy is being used with like these rocket ships? Okay, like,
I know. I
how,
think about that too.
who is, like,
Let's kind of take care of this planet before we try conquering another planet. Can we do that?
oh my god.
Maybe? Unless you would just want to go to another planet and fucking screw it up too. Jesus. We're really good at screwing up planets. Okay, because ours says there are probably more smartphones than people, and 20% are dumped and not recycled. Yeah, how many people get a new fucking smartphone every year?
Oh,
Or
they do.
even less than a year. Whenever there's a new one, they have to have it, the newest and best, and then they just toss their old one. I don't understand.
Because it's all about like the capitalist image, right? Keeping up with the Jones. Spoiler: you can't keep up with them.
No, you can't. Yeah,
Because
spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
you
You're not
can't
going to keep
keep
up
up
with
with
them.
them.
Everybody's living on credit. Hi, Warren.
Oh my
Warren.
gosh.
I have an wait, intimate but burning I don't know if it's meaning
I
burning
gotta get my
question for the
rocket to that
community doomer empath. Have any others found lack of interest in sex life? I find stressors have diminished mine. That's kind of important actually, because it is a psychological effect. And yeah, the stressors right now, my sex life's done right now. It's like, how can you think about that when there's so many big things going on?
first. You need
Sorry, not to get
shelter, right?
personal,
Yeah.
but I didn't start it. Warren did.
Well, you need to be safe, right? To feel okay.
Yeah, that's
You know
that's
what
like
I
a
mean?
higher level of I don't know, taking care of yourself. First, you gotta, you have to have air, food, water, safety, and then you think about things like that. You know,
Then then you can think about breeding or not breeding, but you know what I mean. Don't
right?
be breeding.
Don't be breeding. Don't be doing no breeding. No breeding. Because ours says once you have wind turbine, you have free energy to turn the thing.
Chris, apparently we just had an earthquake here in Los Angeles, and like my husband's trying to tell me, are we okay? Yeah, we're okay. It was a minor one.
Oh,
Jesus.
good. Like I just went through an earthquake, so I'm like, oh
Yeah, I was just like, all right, it wasn't that big. That's why it was kind of. He felt it. He's on the couch. I'm over here.
I look
Um,
at the lanterns. When the lanterns start swinging, that's when we're having an
God,
earthquake. So that would freak me out. Like we've had so many aftershocks and stuff, and yeah. So
terrible.
my dog
Oh, no.
rumbles around. He's, Willie. He's like a crazy man. He'll be jumping around,
Really?
and I think we're having an earthquake. And the first thing I'll do is check the lanterns.
Yeah, check
And
the
I'm like,
lamps.
okay, it's just Willie. If the lanterns are moving, it's just Willie. It's
Well, isn't
okay.
the Utah's having more earthquakes? Is that because of fracking or is that just geological at
They're
this point?
trying
I
to
don't.
say it's not from fracking,
But
but I don't believe them because there's a lot of fracking in Utah. A lot, a lot. But thank God we're in a pretty good area because they're now tracking all the places where the fault lines are and the offshoots from the fault. And none of them are close to us. They're on another side of the mountain than us. Although that one we felt was pretty big. Oh my God. It scared the hell out of me. My whole house was rocking. It was like,
okay.
okay.
Sorry, Chris. Hold on. My husband Chris.
Ah,
There's too many
your
Chris's.
husband, Chris, not your YouTube buddy, Chris, is talking. Okay, go ahead.
There was a 5.1 like northeast of Los Angeles County, so
Oh,
that
wow.
that might be a foreshock. I didn't feel it. He did, so I don't know what's
Can
going
you
on.
imagine if there was a major earthquake with all those protesters in the street?
Oh my god. Sci-fi movie, but yeah, I could imagine. But
That
God,
would,
that would be horrific. And
holy
the problem is,
sh.
it's not just the earthquake; it's actually like the aftermath, right? Everything shakes and there's fires, and
Yeah,
it's
fires,
the
gas lines
aftermath.
breaking, buildings that are unstable, but like anywhere there's tall buildings, if there's masses of people underneath those tall buildings when that happens,
Oh my
that
God.
does not sound safe to me. I would
Well,
not
there's
want to.
supposed to be building codes, but you never know. There's buildings that are like, I'm in a 1920s building, but
Oh, that's
yeah, it's
crazy.
supposed to be retrofitted, but there's all these old buildings, and a lot. Speaking of rebuilding, right? They're rebuilding all these old apartments, but that's because if it's old infrastructure, it's gonna crumble. But anyway, that's another issue.
Yeah, that's a
Earthquakes
totally
are
different story. I mean, but just add
sorry, but
disaster on disaster on disaster, and that's what we talk about on Dames of Doom. So
yes, and hurricane season started, and we're already having a busy season, which means things are gonna compound on the East Coast with COVID and
yeah, I mean, what else? I mean, we've had flooding. Okay, Whitney froze for a second.
I'm
Because
here.
oh, you're back. Okay.
Sorry, it says five. Now it's 5.5. There was a 5.5 earthquake.
Oh wow. Oh, Jilly Love is here. Hi, Jilly. It's not a show until Jilly's in the house.
Hey, Jilly.
Okay. Rich Diana's here too. People are obsessed with the economy's direction. We're in the teeny tiny majority. Yeah, that's true. People just aren't facing that we have a really serious issue that's way bigger than the economy, way bigger than the economy, or even bigger than the COVID thing. I mean, it's bigger than that. Um,
And the COVID thing is still going on, but I feel like people, it's like second nature now.
okay, Gazar was saying something about once you have windmills, you have plenty of energy um, to make. I don't think you can make windmills from windmills, um, and they have to have replacement parts and all of that. I just think it's worth the discussing. I'm not saying that there's no possibility ever that that could happen, but I want more discussion about that. I want to see numbers and statistics and how long does this windmill last? Because from what I hear, it's like what 6 years or something, and then you have to rebuild it, and it takes massive amounts of energy to make them. So, and they you can't make windmills from windmills, so there's just it's just not a high enough intensity power to make a windmill, and then you have to ship it. Anyway, we went through all that. I just want to.
No,
I just
Gazar tagged you again with a follow up.
okay. What was it? I can't see it. So
Oh, it just came in.
okay, I see it now. You got more
Okay.
energy payback when you make a device that harnesses wind or water power, as now you can found or melt metals using electric from wind turbines. I don't think you can melt with electricity or wind. I don't think you can melt metal with that. If I'm wrong, please give me some. You have my email, Gazari. I know because you emailed me. Please give me a link to that shows that you can actually melt down metal with windmills or solar. If you can do that, that would be fantastic. Um, but I
Well, it's
don't
the
think
idea that greener is supposed to be better, but and it's hard because it's like it's very recent we've changed this like mindset, I feel like, because green's
mhm,
supposed to be like a greener future, but to get there you have to
you'd use a lot of
continue
fossil
yeah,
fuels.
continue adding everything into the system, and
And
we're like at
people
our
aren't
highest
reducing.
CO2.
If people were
Yeah, we're not
reducing by
reducing.
the amount you're producing more energy, then maybe it could help. But they're using that on top of the fossil fuels. They're using, and they're actually increasing fossil fuels as well. Sorry, pleurisy. Crap.
Oh,
It's been a
Chris,
bad pleurisy day. So, like, crap, it
hang
hurts.
in there.
So, tell me not to use my hands much when I
But you're
talk.
gardening.
I know. And then doctoring the horse, trying to hold a horse while you're
You
doctoring
might have.
them pulls a lot on those kind of things. So, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Civilization
not
is a
easy
heat
to
engine.
do.
Yeah, Bezos' civilization is a heat engine. I don't want to focus on my pain. I go to the doctor tomorrow.
Okay,
Thank
Chris,
God.
feel better.
Yeah,
Jeez, it's
it
pain is
sucks so bad. It sucks so bad, but it's okay. Did I say hi to Choctaw Warrior? I'm not sure. Um, JF said, I'm
okay.
tired of energy bargaining. 8 billion and growing people, we're fucked. Yeah, we are. We are fucked. We are with the population. I don't think there's anything we can do. Anything at this point.
Mm-mm.
I'm hoping to slow it down a little. Fuck, slow it down. I'm really worried about it getting too hot to grow food next year. I'm hopeful that I'll get through this year before it gets too hot to grow anything. I don't know.
It's
Am
pretty.
I the only one concerned about this? Because
No, you have every legitimate concern in the world about that. It is going to continue to get warmer, especially in the west of the United States. We're in trouble with water issues, and you
yeah,
can't.
severe
Yeah.
drought and then heat on top of it. I mean, we've had the one of the okay, I think it was the top five lowest um, May precipitation rates ever in Utah.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Weird. See
but
the extremes.
yeah, and then like the April was up there, before that. Usually we'd have like one like April would be super wet and then we might have a dry May, or April would be kind of dry and May would be super wet. Or, at least one of these months in the spring
Right.
would be super wet, and that's when we get all of our rainfall really is in the spring, and we get snow in the winter, so pretty much um between December and May, we get like 90% of our rainfall. And when we're having month after month in the top five driest months on record, and then we're having high temperatures, way above average. Like May's high average was like freaking ridiculous. When we're having 90s in May,
Okay, yeah, that's not good. 90s in May?
yeah, we're used to 70s in May. Now
S-
most,
uh, okay,
at
that
least
makes
half
sense.
the month was 90s in May, I think.
Oh my
I know it seems like
God.
it at least, but if not 90, close to 90, it was a lot hotter than usual. Like today it was like
Summer. Yeah, well,
90, 92, I think, today.
you're
And
hotter than me.
and
You're
then
like
it's gonna get,
87.
yeah, that's why I'm wearing a cutout t-shirt. It's like
So
I need to be cool and comfortable, people. Um,
oh my God, you think like Utah is colder, but no, it's getting warmer out there. And how was your spring? You said it was dry? It was
very
overall
dry,
dry.
very dry for Utah. And Utah is the second driest state in the nation. So when we have a dry season
Mhm.
or dry month, it really matters. Okay, so we have a new person who just subscribed, Skinny Dog Jefferson. I just started following y'all, so um,
Welcome.
yeah, welcome. Alternative energy has probably been discussed hundreds of times. Yes. Besides reducing consumption, what would be your plans? Last decade, every year was hotter than the last. Besides reducing consumption, reducing population,
And I don't mean to be like, this is doom. Okay.
and local,
We're
living
not
locally. We're
living locally. The issue is that there's so much thermal inertia, it's called. Like, there's so much energy in the atmosphere that no matter what we do now, unfortunately, we're going to still warm up. So, and that's part of the issue at this point is what can we do at this point? It's kind of running away from us. We should have done this like 50 years ago at
yeah,
this point.
it's like pretty much too late. I mean, I'm really hoping to slow it down, but the biggest thing you can do, and the number one thing you can do, is stop having babies because people like Basil said, their heat engine, just being alive is a heat engine, just one person, and the consumption levels that we're at right now, oh my God. And I'm not just talking about people in Africa. I'm talking about mostly people in the Western world because they consume the most.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, actually, I was talking to my husband about this today. I'm like, you know what? If you're gonna keep over $100,000 in your checking account, you should have to be legally sterilized and fixed to not be able to have children, because you're already consuming a lot if you make good money. So if you want to make that choice, you better
And
fucking
you know
get rid
what's
of your
happening?
wealth so
Oh my
those
God.
kids aren't consuming more.
No,
I've been
that's
trying
what
to.
it is though, Chris. You have it. It's the people who have so much money who have like 5, 6 kids. Like
Mhm,
I'm bringing up Prez right now, but okay, he has like 5 kids,
mhm.
and like Boris Johnson just had another kid in like the
Yes,
UK, and it's
popping
just
out kids
like
left and right that use a
they're
lot.
left and right. Elon Musk just had another kid. I mean, these are people that have so much wealth, and
Mhm.
most likely
Yeah, and you froze, but
it keeps.
yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
yeah, I'm
You're
here.
back. You're back. But they
Just
consume
I
so
go in
much.
and
On
out.
top of having all those kids, they consume so much per person. It's they shouldn't. You should not be able to have so much wealth and have kids. Like you're just putting a burden on the planet. So you should have to give up all your wealth and in order to have kids. If you want to have kids, fine, no wealth because of the consumption you would do, and that would and the whole thing about people saying, "Hey, you're the people that would not be able to have kids are all the poor people," and I'm like, because all the rich people, if you tax them, whatever. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about this, and it's like if you want to have kids, you have to give up every penny of your wealth. Well, not every penny, like keep a reasonable amount that would
The
normally keep
consumption,
one,
yeah.
a couple alive, and you have to reduce your lifestyle less than the average, way less. Okay, I don't have control over any of this. Nobody's going to implement any of my ideas. So
Chris,
please don't get
anyways.
all upset at me. I'm just like, I'm flailing because that's what you do. Bargaining, when you're going through acceptance, bargaining is one of those. It's like, I mean, I already understand we're fucked. I understand it.
Mhm.
But I'm like, God, what the fuck is wrong with people? Couldn't we just do this? Why do you keep doing it even though we're fucked? Let's
Well,
not
like
make us
some
fucked
okay,
faster. Quit
you
fucking us
made it.
faster.
No, it's so true. No, but you brought up something so interesting to me because obviously there's been like a stigma, right? Like poor people, like if they have like 3 kids, they're looked down upon. But like
Mm.
the rich people have like 4 or 5 kids, they're like glorified and like celebrity births. Like, oh, if
Optimum.
yeah, if people have like if a celebrity couple has it, like I'm gonna say fucking, they're fucking like already like
And say
famous and
fuck
they
it because
fuck it.
sometimes it just is appropriate for the situation.
I know some of the comments was like, just it's okay to say fucking Whitney. I was like, all right.
It's
I do
fucking.
cuss a lot at home. I try to keep it to a minimum online, but all right, it is what it is these days.
Yeah,
We're
we
going
are
into
the
the
dames of doom.
okay. Okay, there will be society and apocalypse in the apocalypse. I mean, I know humans are. I'm getting too animated. I gotta calm down.
I know, I do too. Anthony Davis says we have lots of good ideas. Thanks, Anthony. You're the bomb. I knew I loved you for a reason. Because some countries breed like fruit flies. Then they want to aid to get fit, and then they have more than asked for more aid. Yeah. Well, I don't agree with that either. You know?
Okay,
I'm
Robert.
Sweet Leaf says
Oh,
fuck it.
oh wait, yeah. Shit.
I love you people. I love you guys so much. Oh my God.
Okay, so maybe statistically, so Robert,
Poor people have more kids. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, a lot of poor people
technically they
have
do.
more
Cause
kids, but why not change that by saying, I don't know. Technically they do, but they
technically
are
they
not
do.
putting as
Correct,
big of a footprint on the planet as the wealthy people. Like one
and that's
wealthy person's
interesting.
kid compared to like, I don't know, what is it, 10, 15
Yeah, because they
um,
go travel on like their
African, yeah.
vacations. And,
Yeah, and then they have boats and
mm-hmm.
toys and fly everywhere and build big
What a rich.
mansions or three.
Oh my god, the maids. Yeah.
I mean, come on. They put a much larger footprint on the planet, consume way more. So
Hmm.
that's why I think people who are wealthy should have to give up their wealth if they want to have children. I think that would be fantastic because they're putting that big burden on the planet.
But
And
they get praised for having kids. That's
yeah, which is
part of the
bullshit. Oh,
issue.
look at Prince Charles's baby. Ah, I hate the royal
The
baby things
royals.
and how everybody
Oh
is so
god.
in love with the royal babies. And it's like, just
Let's
fucking
not
stop
forget
having
what
babies, you
America was
stupid.
founded on.
Mm,
Anti-monarchy.
I know, but people are so enamored with that shit. And then you have
I
the fucking Trump tards thinking that Trump should become a dictator. Where the fuck is this world gone? These are people who are supposed to be constitution beaters.
blame the show Game
Constitution.
of Thrones for making us get back into monarchy.
So it's
Monarchy is like,
glorifying it.
yes.
Oh my God. Why would you want to get rid of our ability to? I mean, we already don't have a democracy, but why would you make it even worse than what we already have? Why would you want that? Please tell me. Is there someone who has some fucking answer of why those Trump tards would want to do that? Like put it like have a dictator? You want a dictator? You really want a dictator? Really? Really? And you want martial law to quell protesting? You want to get rid of protesting so government can I mean, what happened to the Second Amendment, right? And when your government is doing that, you should be able to fucking rise up against the government. Sorry, will you close the door so I don't bug you, honey? Sorry.
Oil.
I'm sorry.
Prince George farted. Wow.
I know. It's not a comment. Good
Rich Diana
morning.
says I look like a leprechaun's mother. Thank you.
Talk Warrior doesn't have the patience for
Fuck
kids.
dictators.
I was a horrible mom to little kids because I didn't have, I'm like, hurry up and grow up so I can fucking talk to you. Grow up, grow up, grow up, grow up, grow up now. I was terrible. I told my one daughter, it's like, Ariel, if I had the ability to have free sterilization when I was like 16, I would have done it. And
Oh, what?
I
And
would
that's
have
like
done
a
it.
women's rights issue. Yeah. To
Well,
choose
yeah,
what you want to do with your own body.
I think it should be free and available. I would have done it when I was 16. I would have been fixed. No problem. No questions asked. Yep. Yep. I don't want kids. If I have kids, I'm going to adopt. But I don't want kids. So I ended up with 3 because they wouldn't even sterilize me if I paid for it. Motherfuckers. So there's that. And I was on birth control, so don't fucking go on that fucking thing. I've had to defend myself enough on that. But I was on birth control every single time. My sister also had 3 pregnancies on birth control. Something in their fucking system that the hormones just don't work with us. And that happens. It was only 15% effective back in the 80s. So, or wait, 85% effective. There was a 15% failure rate. Good night, honey. I love you. Sorry. Husband's going to bed because he's got to get up at 2:30. So I got to be quiet.
Okay.
I hate being quiet. I want to yell. There's so much to yell about.
I'm trying to follow the comments, but it's
I
getting
know.
there's
Chris Foster, have a look at a car company called River Simple. They're making hydrogen cell car. They obviously aren't perfect, but they have an interesting business philosophy. Interesting. Um, I'll have to check into that. Message me on Patreon, Chris, with a link or something so I can look into it. Basil, we have robins, bluebirds, wrens, phoebes, and lots of birds that have already had their offspring fledge and are working on a second brood. Oh, birds. I love birds. I really love, like, seeing the baby birds this time of year, hearing them, all the birds this time of year. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. Oh, Osama's in the house and Jean.
hey,
Hello. I mean, to understand toxins are making it that soon no babies will be made or born. Not soon enough for humans. Um, let's see. Aren't those baby birds just the cutest? Yeah, I love them. I love them. I don't shut up. I grow up. Okay. All right. Remember to tag me so I can see anything you want me to rate. So, anyway, let's move on. Let's do some we are so fucked moments, and then we'll end with things that must go.
okay. We are so fucked. Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't want to get political, but I guess I could only think of political stuff. It was the Donald Trump moment, the photo op with the Bible. I mean, I don't know if that's like we're so fucked moment, but it was just
Well, it just shows where our society has gotten to when he when
uh
he's spraying people to disperse them of nice
mhm.
peaceful protests. Don't even warn anybody. They just start spraying them with chemicals to disperse them so he can walk across the road or something to go to a church to have a photo op. That was so fucked up. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, it just there's no unity and it's just chaotic. It's a chaotic um economic situation too, and it's just crazy out there, but
Well, people are
it's been
pissed.
expected. Yeah,
You can
people
only
are
push
pissed.
people so far. I mean, I don't see things getting any better. I mean, he's definitely Trump is fanning the flames of what's going on, and the Trumpers are like supporting what he's doing and want him to be a dictator, and support him like I mean, talking about shooting protesters and shit like that. It's like that's what America was built on, you know, being able to
It's
stand up against your government and oppressive religions was what our country was built on. So if you care about that, you know what America was meant for, then why would you want to, one, make our country a dictatorship? Two, why would you want the military to come in and stop protesters from voicing their First Amendment right or utilizing their First Amendment rights? I mean, when you talk about Second Amendment rights, the the right wing is first to get out there and protest and scream and yell and holler. But when the military comes in, they're not going to put up with a citizen having a gun. So their rights are probably going to be quashed before everyone else's. When they get out there with the guns. So
Exactly.
there's that. Um, yeah, that's a pretty weird effect moment. I mean, that's just showing what we're gonna. I mean, it's just a preview of what we're gonna deal with. Okay.
Yeah, we're in a tough situation here. Okay.
Yeah, we
What's
have.
yours?
Okay, I like to go with local ones. So this morning on the news, there was the news report about how to be safe around an algae bloom. I don't know about you, but that freaks me out that they are doing a PSA on how to be safe around algae blooms. They're not talking about how to avoid them, like how to stop having them, how to not dump chemical fertilizers into the water and cause them. They're not talking about any of that. They're just saying, okay, you need to avoid these. This is what you do. Uh, That is what our world has come to.
It's just an inconvenience, the environmental damage kind of
Yeah.
issue.
Oh, yeah. Just be careful. It's fine. It's fine. There are algae blooms out there. Just, avoid them. Don't swallow the water. Don't do this. Don't get in it. Don't let your dogs in it. Blah blah blah. It's like I don't focus on what causes the algae blooms, how you can avoid making algae blooms. Focus on how to avoid them. Perfect sentiment of society is that. That's my way.
Exactly. I think that happened in like Florida too. There was like an algae breakout, but it's like it's just looked at as like an inconvenience to the economy as well as like, okay, why is this even happening issue? Like
I know. They
that's
don't
what's
even
going
talk
on
about it.
in
They don't even
Egypt.
ever talk about it on the local news of how it's caused. They act like it's a natural occurrence. Like just happens once in a while when the temperatures get here and there or whatever, but they don't talk about how the chemical fertilizers actually make it happen. They don't talk about that.
Yeah, Kim said it. It was the red tide. Is that what you're dealing with? I mean, that's in the ocean, but
No, we
you're
have
having
pretty
to
much
deal
the
with
same
algae.
thing in lakes here.
Okay, the lakes.
Yeah, like
And
there's one happening in Utah Lake. There in pretty much any body of water, except for I'm not sure if it happens in there's other problems in the Great Salt Lake. I don't know if the salt allows algae to grow.
oh, okay.
So there's different things going on in the
Troy
great.
says the
They're
new normal question.
they're
Yeah.
dumping all kinds of chemicals and crap in this Great Salt Lake. The only thing they're killing there is the brine shrimp. But not that that's cool. I mean, they're destroying a natural environment, natural ecosystem. So that's not cool. So yeah. All right. Yeah.
Rains out on land,
Uh,
Whitney.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just
So now it's things that must go. Did I already say my thing that must go? I think I did. Maybe
I
I
don't know if
did.
you did.
Okay, maybe I didn't. I don't know. I've had a long day. I'm tired.
It's
Uh,
okay. Yeah, we're in quarantine still. Now we got a lot of stuff's going on in this world.
okay, you first. What's your thing that must go? And after
I
we're done, we'll go into the comments section so you guys
okay.
think of your things that must go.
Yeah, you guys, the comments are gonna take over in a sec. The thing.
Uh
Okay,
oh.
once again, it's am I frozen?
You were for a sec.
Disney freezes me. I'm frozen. Okay, those. Okay, so things that must go are it goes back to Trump. I don't mean to keep going on him, but those like working for Trump, like that used to work for Trump, are like speaking out now about him. I don't know if that like must go. It was just kind of like annoying to me to hear from like okay, yes, they get like praised for speaking out about Trump, like it's a big deal. I don't know if this is going anywhere with it's just the people work okay. The people working for Trump that used to work for Trump
Trump, now they're speaking out against Trump.
when it's
Why were
safe
they doing
to,
that while they were there? I mean,
or
do
why
they?
even they took the job knowing what he was, but now he's this.
I know, suddenly.
Yeah, maybe mine wasn't the best. Oh, you got something.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh,
All
shit.
right. There's my. Okay. My thing that must go. That's a good one. True. I mean, geez, people don't even go to work for. I mean, all right. Bare soil. And chemical fertilizers. Bare
Okay.
soil and I can't stand to look at the neighbors' gardens with bare soil. I don't know what it is. Like I know that that's just allowing a lot of evaporation and soil degradation. They should be mulching the hell out of it, and they're not. So that's you know they said there's another. You had it in your green report this week about the 10 stories people miss.
Oh,
So the Dust Bowl
the
and
Dust Bowl.
and
Yeah,
if you're not
that was
protecting your
interesting.
soil, that's not cool. Protect your damn soil, people. Build it. Build it. No dig, no till soil. And just build it up. That's what
Yes,
I say. So that's that's one thing. And yeah, no chemical fertilizers because I don't like algae blooms. Um
and that's what's going on, and it's ruining the ecosystems. But yeah, let's go to the comments. It's
Hans says a super chat. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. He says I usually don't pay for women, but thank you for making this exception. I appreciate you a lot. You're so sweet. Okay. Um, I know I seen some more. What did I miss, guys? You gotta tag me in so I see them better. Long balls must goes as Choctaw Warrior. Thank you for that. They hanging into the toilet and getting wet. Is that it? I don't know. We're pooping in our nest. So pooping in your nest must go. I'm gathering is Basil Peterson's point. I agree. Um, profit must go. I'm Sweetleaf. Yes, profit must go because that's like the root of all evil. Like seriously, they say money is, but I think it's profit.
yeah, the greed is good
Greed.
line.
Yep, yep. Let's see. It's just who wants to buy my vote? What? Yeah, who wants to buy my vote? I'll give it away. It doesn't fucking matter who anyway. At this point, we have two assholes
Well, I
competing.
mean, the politicians, right? They sell out.
I'll sell my vote right at this. It doesn't matter. The elections are rigged, so I'll gladly sell my vote. Stop coughing. I know. I need to stop coughing. I was just bragging to my husband that I haven't had a cough for a long time, and then I start coughing again. Wow. Let's see. Do weapons melt metal? Look at Paradise, California Fire. Oh my God. Uncount
Yeah, that
count.
was
Smart
last
women
week.
are hotter than the rest. I'm taking it to mean you're saying we're hot women because we kind of are. No, I'm just kidding. I'm old, but
We're in quarantine. Our beauty standards.
oh my God. I took exactly 5 minutes to set up the show and do my hair and makeup after I've been gardening.
I used
And
to do so much more. I'm in the same boat.
I just do a little lip gloss and shit. And I'm like,
Me
oh, I'm
too.
good. Good.
Sorry, guys.
It is what it
It
is.
is what
Anyway,
it is right now.
okay, DD Sunbeam, income, capital gains, and estate taxes must change to the levels of 1949. So today's capital gains and estate taxes must go. Go back. Okay, good old Bernie was still running. I'd be voting Bernie Sanders, but he is not running. Makes me sick to realize the only two candidates are both just part of the same thing. Yep, they're both in the same club. They I don't even see much of a difference. I honestly don't. Okay.
Yeah, and
Bye, Kim Centeno. She's got to
oh
go to the store. Bye, sweetie. We'll see you soon. Fruits of the labor.
shit, I can't even say Choctaw Warriors.
Choctaw
I
warrior.
have to say it,
Oh
Chris.
my God. Little dicks must go. Big dicks can stay.
Oh shit.
Only if you mean that metaphorically. We
Uh,
we like big metaphorical dicks. I don't know.
I don't even know.
Size doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter unless.
Woo!
But if you gotta claim to be a big bitch, which I try to claim to be a big bitch once in a while, then you gotta be okay with a big dick. So I guess I don't know. Okay, we're getting down in the gutter. This is not cool.
The apocalypse is coming, Chris. Everything is going in the gutter. What I mean by the apocalypse is grocery stores will no longer be available.
I
You have to rely
know.
on the community.
I am.
Uh,
I have to add Skinny Dog Jefferson to the club because I just got a compliment from Skinny Dog, or we got a compliment from Skinny Dog Jefferson. So he's now moderator. Well, okay, everybody, if you're in the club, you get the wrench. So
It's a big club and you ain't in it. I'm just
it's a
joking.
big
You're in
club,
it.
but if you're in it,
You're
then
in
you're cool. This club, and it's getting
it.
bigger all the time. So yeah, you're one of the first.
Yes, there
Let's
are
see.
people in the chat. They bring up a lot of good points.
People are sweet. Okay, World Rope Lamppost is here. Yay. Um, something important. Did I miss the first part of it? Worms love eggshells and coffee grounds. I do a lot of eggshells and coffee grounds in my compost. I'm not composting. Compost. Composting is cool and it builds your soil. Do that. Do it. Do it. You don't need a big
Do it.
plot of land. You just need a big.
Do it.
I have yeah. Do it. I have
Do it.
a 10 gallon bucket with a lid, and I gather in coffee cans. I gather all my daily organic material, and then I'll go outside and dump it into the big 10-gallon container with the lid, and then I just roll it around and it mixes it all up, and it works great. It's the best composter, and it was free 99. So
There you
I
go.
love free 99. Free 99. Up. What do they call it? Up use up. Yeah. What is it? What do they call it when you repurpose something?
Recycle.
Okay.
Call a friend. Someone in the comments.
No more plastic for my compost. What? What? Okay, yeah, grow dandelions. I have no problem growing dandelions. I'm really good at growing dandelions. Veg! Veg! Damn it.
Hey, veg.
Watch the protests in D.C. tonight. The military is following illegal orders. Isn't that fucked up? Yeah. We're in for
This
it,
is
guys.
America. Yeah.
This is
It's
America 2020. And all the Trump tards are like, yeah, Trump dictatorship. Let's do it. What is wrong with people? How did they? I mean, did they get a bug that went into their ear and ate their brain or something? Is that what happened? Is that could? I mean, I feel kind of the same way about Biden supporters. Like people are like, yeah, Biden. I mean, I understand people will say, yeah, I gotta vote for Biden because I can't do Trump, or people that say, yeah, I gotta vote for Trump because I can't do Biden. I understand both those positions, but the people like, hell yeah, Trump, dictator, yeah, yeah. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking retard. God, grow a brain cell or two, please. At least have two to rub
sad
together.
because I was frozen on Disney.
Sorry.
No, but the comments heard you. I'm back again.
Yes, you are.
So wait, with the Biden people, I missed that. People
Okay.
who want to vote for Biden.
I said I'm okay with people who are like either way. Like, okay, I'll vote for Biden because I don't want Trump, or the people that are like I won't vote for um or I'll vote for Trump because I can't do Biden. I understand that. I mean, whatever. You can think one is worse than the other for your own personal viewpoints, but anyone who's for either one of them like that hard and heavy, it's like no words, no words.
There are no words.
Okay, Warren says, do you get mold in your compost? That's natural, right? Just don't want too much. Mold is totally normal in your compost. Totally normal. It's actually good. Very good. Um, it's just part of the whole breaking down the whole thing. You just blend it up, put some more stuff in it, blend it up. Just keep going with it. I mean, it takes a while, but yeah, mold is totally normal. Totally normal. Wouldn't worry about that a bit. It'll break down. I think the mold actually helps it break down faster. Michael Moore's podcast just finished. It's worth listening to. Jean, hi Jean. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. What channel is that on, Jean? Um, that would be really good. We're over an hour though. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys. I hope you like our new segments, the We Are So Fucked moment and things that must go. If you like that, let me know. And also, every week, put your things that must go in the comments so I can read them on the next Women's Wednesday. And hopefully, this is going to be a really fun segment. It's so funny. It's showing like there's only 9 viewers. Oh, and only 4 likes. What the fuck, people? Get on there and like. Please.
I just like. Sorry. Yeah, it's like
Please, please, like.
it.
Come on, you're supposed to do that when you come in.
I
Let's
know I
like
messed
the
up this time.
and I need to remember. I
Well, I
on
like this new
Rumble. Oh,
segment we're
it's
doing
on Rumble.
because
Rumble.
you get to
Okay.
reflect on the rest of the week or on the week you just had.
Yeah, you do for sure. All right, thanks, Val. Let's see. How can you not have a we are so fucked moment? True, 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 true. Don't inhale the mold and compost. Yeah, probably shouldn't inhale any of that. I mean, I can't because it stinks so bad, but put lid on, roll it over. Gotta let it breathe too. So I just keep the lid on really loose so it has some air in there. And then I'll tighten it and roll it around because it's in a 10 gallon bucket. So I roll it and it mixes it all up and helps it compost faster. I put some chicken manure in it, horse poop in it, you know, and all of my or organic materials from the kitchen in there. So, super chat another 100 make things interesting. That'd be nice. I don't think it's really 100, but it's appreciated. Um, let's see. But yeah, Hans is great. Look, look, Musco, you're late. We're about ready to go. Damn it. Damn it. But it's always so nice to see you. Yes, thank you, Choctaw Warrior. Get those legs up, please, please. That's the biggest thing you can do to help me. Is give me a thumbs up. That's the biggest thing you can do to help me. Um, Boyd, thank you for dropping in. It's good to see you, Book Hermit. Um, Anthony Davis. Find that YouTube vids are not able to download even with the latest apps. Really, I've never been able to download them. I watch them. Rumble is Moore's channel. Okay, he just streamed live chat with Gibbs and Zinner. Derek Jensen also did a really good interview with Gibbs. So, okay, so I'm gonna write that down. Rumble. I got Michael Moore. Cool. I will do that. I'm officially done with politics. Yeah. Yeah, you know where I've been. We've it's hard to get
Not
back.
easy,
It
yeah.
is. I had a hard time in 2016, never recovered.
Oh
Can't take
shit.
what's happening to this country. Yeah, and I tried. I mean, I got sucked in a little bit. All right, you guys. Let me get this ready to head out. If you want to read comments, well, and oh, there's Cindy Seeley. Oh, I forgot to show Cindy Seeley's pictures. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, let's see. Where are they? Cindy Seeley. I want to pull them up first. Oops, that's not it. What happened?
Chris Foster, three things that must go, me, myself, and I.
No, Chris Foster must not go anywhere ever. So stop it. Don't say that. Let's see. 7 attachments. Let's see if we can pull this over into the screen so y'all can see it. Okay, Cindy Seeley's garden. Let's see. Look at this. Her garden. I love gardens. So I'm going to share pictures of gardens. If you send them to me, I'll share pictures of your gardens. Look at that. Got some peas going on.
Oh wow.
Oh, lettuces.
Life.
Isn't this beautiful? Look at all that mulch. No bare ground there. Love it. Love, 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 love. Look, those are potatoes, I think. Looks like potatoes.
Oh wow.
Oh, look.
That's cool.
I know. I love gardens. Tomatoes. Tomatoes. Is that all of them? Okay.
You want to write your own garden book? Are you
Oh, no.
okay?
I am not that talented. So,
It would take a
I
couple
know.
years.
I think I can
Well,
print them off. But thank you for sharing those, Cindy Seeley. I love to see other people's gardens, and I'm more than willing to share them, and so we can just share the joy. Because what little joy we have left, that's it. Hey, Get Dell 36. Wow. Jelly love, fuck Amazon, and fuck the police. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Anthony Davis, Planet of the Humans. Oh, wait, is it back on YouTube? Because they took it down. Did it come back up? That's cool. Um, Yep, every
damn, that
Monday and
mulch is
Wednesday.
sexy.
Thanks, Val. Yeah, every Monday and Wednesday, Money Menace, the guys and Whitney, and sometimes when she can make it, and Shanda. Like Mondays is everybody. Wednesdays are just for the ladies. So get the ladies' perspective. All right, you guys. I need to switch this over. I'm gonna
Thank you
try
for
one
coming,
more
everyone.
time. Yeah, thank you guys so very much. Okay, we're ready to go. All right, guys. Much love. Oh, live long
Oh
and
yeah.
prosper,
Live
bitches,
long and
as long as
prosper,
you
bitches.
can in this fucked up world. Bye.